Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. Okay. Shall we learn accountancy today? Okay, students, take your notebook and textbook in your hands and open to that seventh lesson in accountancy. In subsidiary books 2 chapter, in that one, cash book. Okay. So we have learned in the subsidiary books, the cash book is the main book, the first book, isn't it? After the cash book only, we have learned the purchases book, then sales book, purchase returns book, sales returns book, then bills receivables book, bills payables book, isn't it? Then the cash book is the first one. So that one I have told you that time itself we will learn in a separate lesson, cash book. Cash book. Okay. Cash book is the principal book like the other subsidiary books. Okay. Here what we enter in the cash book? All the cash receipts and all the cash payments. Okay, all the cash dealings, whether it is revenue, capital, whatever it is. If we purchase land also, we will write if we have paid cash. Okay, here cash book, when we say, we should think that it includes the bank dealings also. Here they used to prepare one column for the bank transaction also. There what we have withdrawn from the bank and what we have deposited into bank, either check or cash, whatever it is, or any expense paid by the bank or any income received by the bank. So in one book, in the cash book itself, they can have a look at the bank transactions also. Okay, so all the cash receipts and cash payments will be entered in the cash book. Okay, here either it may be cash sales or that receipts from the debtors. Okay, or any other income that we receive. Then all the payments, either it may be cash payment for the purchases, or cash payment for the creditors, or we may make any payment for any expenses. Okay, so all these will be entered in this cash book. Here we can say it is a subsidiary book, one of the subsidiary book, and we can say this is the principal book, main book. Okay, because why it is called principal book? Because we never prepare another account, cash account, because this cash book, unlike the other books, that subsidiary books, this cash book have two sides, debit side, credit side, but there the purchase book, sales book and all having one side only. Okay, only one side, one page only we use, but this cash book takes the form of cash account. That is why it is called the principal book of account. Okay, it is a ledger account also, we can say. Not a book, simply we purchase book, if we say, we write only the name of the creditors, or sales book, the name of the debtors we write. But here we take two sides, both the sides of the pages, and we write the right side credit, left side debit. Okay, it is looking like a account, ledger account. Okay, now we can see the importance of cash book. What are the importance? It serves as both journal and ledger. We know it is a journal. Why? Because journal entry, instead of preparing journal entry only, we prepare this book. So it is called journal. Ledger, because ledger account, cash account we never prepare. We prepare in the it is serving as a ledger also. You can so both cash book is both a journal and a ledger. Then it saves time and labor. Here we do not prepare separate account, cash account. Only the cash book we enter all the cash payments and cash receipts. Then we do not need to prepare the journal entries. Okay, so one book, it serves us three purpose. It is like an account and journal entries, and the like a subsidiary book. So it saves time and labor of the people or the clerks, those who are working in the organization. Then it shows the cash and bank balance every day or weekly. At any time we can take the cash and bank balance. Now in between afternoon before going for lunch, if a cashier thinks, he can check whether the cash available in the cash box and the cash balance that shows in the cash book are same. Only then that the calculation everything is correct. Otherwise he can assume that there is some mistake or error in somewhere. Okay, so this cash book shows the cash or bank balance at any time. Just we balancing, no? But through balancing we can calculate the balance, cash balance or bank balance. Benefit of division of labor. Division of labor. We know division of labor means a particular work will be done by the same worker or same staff repeatedly. Okay, that he is specialized one to do that particular work. So here also this division of labor is carried out because it is a separate book. A separate clerk can or cashier can deal with the cash book. So he will be familiar, and that benefit of the division of labor. What is the main benefit of division of labor is the gaining efficiency in performing his work. So that can be got from this, that doing the same work by the same clerk. Okay, then fifth one, effective cash management. Here we can find out what are the cash payments, what are the cash receipts, whether we have received many amount from the debtors or whether we have paid amount for our creditors. So or any expenses that we have done on for a great amount. So the cashier or the management can take effective policies or steps with the help of this cash book. Then prevents errors and frauds. Prevents errors and frauds. Here that each and every day the cashier will check the cash available in the cash box with the cash book balance. Okay, so if any difference between these two, he can check or he can point out, he can locate the error where he has committed an error and he can rectify that. Okay, so it prevents the errors and frauds. Now we will learn the types of cash book. Three kinds of cash books are available. The first one, simple cash book or single column cash book. Single column. here one column means for amount column. Okay, single column cash book. Then double column cash book. Double column. Here what are the double column? Cash book with discount and cash column. Discount and cash column. Okay, then triple column cash book. Here what are the triple column or three column cash book? Cash book with cash, bank and discount card. Cash, bank and discount card. Okay, now we will learn the first one, simple cash book or single column cash book. Simple cash book. Or single column cash book. Here in the amount column they have only one amount column, that is the cash column. Okay, cash, for the cash alone. I have told you this one is looking like a account only. We write cash book, but we have two pages. We have to use both the pages. Okay, this is the debit side, cash book or single column cash book or simple cash book. Okay, simple cash book. Debtor, creditor we have to write. Okay, now first date. For everything date will be there. Then particulars we should write receipts. Okay, then after this one, before LF there is one column, receipt number or N. Okay, then LF, then amount. Okay, in the same way credit side also, date. Here receipts and payments, no? So we should write payments. The payments we have voucher number. Okay, then LF. Here amount. Okay, in the simple cash book, we know what we have to write in the date column. Date column, that the date of transaction will be entered. Then in the receipts we should that first we should differentiate whether it is a receipt or it is a payment. Okay, if it is a receipt then we should write on the debit side. If it is the payment we should write on the credit side. Then date we enter first, then next we write what it is the cash sales. Here you have to think about the journal entry. Okay, if you know the journal entry only you can post it correctly. Okay, otherwise at least you should know whether it is a receipt or payment. Then LF we know that receipt number. The receipt number for cash receipt, there will be a receipt number that we have to enter as evidence. Okay, then LF will be written at the time of posting. Then in the same way the amount also we have to enter there. Okay, in the same way we have to enter the credit side also for all the payments. Okay students, now we should balance them. Okay, balance the ledger account or this cash book. We should check which side we have more total. Then the same total will be written on the other side also. So which side we have less total, there we should write the balance. If it is credit side less total, usually the cash book will show only the debit balance. Okay, so credit side only we should write the balance. That means debit will be more. Only then we can say it is debit balance. In ledger account, ledger lesson we have learned. Okay, so credit side we should write at the end of the month. If it is October, 31st October, by balance carried down. We have to close, we have to write the balance amount. Then in the next month, first day, we should write to balance brought down. So that shows that when we have debit balance, okay, that is called balancing the cash book. Now we will see one illustration. See, enter the following transactions in a simple cash book of Kunal. 2017 January 1 cash in hand. Received from Ramesh with then paid rent on 7th, sold goods for cash on 8th, paid Mohan on 10th, purchased furniture for cash on 27th, paid salaries. Now we should write. Here they have shown one page, but we have to use both the pages. Account it is. In the books of Kunal, first line, second line, cash book, single column. You see, date receipt, LF. Here they have left out the receipt number that we need to write. Amount, date, payments, LF. Before LF, voucher number, amount. So first, cash in hand. That you should not write as cash in hand. You should write as to balance brought down. Then received from Ramesh. So it is a receipt. To Ramesh. Paid rent, payment by rent. Sold goods for cash. It is sales, isn't it? So to sales. Paid Mohan by Mohan account. Purchased furniture for cash. So by furniture account. Paid salaries by salaries account. Then we need to balance the account. Here only we have to just have a glance and find out which side we have less amount. That larger amount must be written. So here we have debit side more. So the same total we should write, the difference amount we should write on the credit side. Last date January 31st by balance carried on. Then next month first date to February 1 to balance brought down. Okay. So we will do the first exercise. Enter the following transactions in a single column cash book of Seshadri for May 2017. May cash in hand, cash received from Swati, paid wages in cash, purchased goods from Sasikala for cash, sold goods for cash, purchased computer, cash paid to Sabapati, paid salary, interest received. So we will do this. Okay. Same book we will use. First one, cash in hand, isn't it? Date 2017 May 1. Cash in hand, how we should write to balance brought down. 40,000. Cash received from Swati. Date 5 to Swati's account. 4,000. Paid wages in cash payments. Okay. So by first we will write the date. May 7 by wages 2,000. Purchased goods from Sasikala for cash. So for cash we have purchased, so it is by purchases. If it is credit, it will not come. Okay. Only cash receipts, cash payments. Sold goods for cash. It is sales debit side. Date 15 to sales 9,000. Purchased computer payments by computer 15,000. Cash paid to Sabapati. Sabapati 5,000. Paid salary payment 2,500. Interest received, so it is a receipt 30. Interest received. Simply interest also you can write 500. Okay, now we will balance. Credit side 44, 40, 50, 3,000. Here less. So we will write the larger amount first. 3 balance 53,500. That one we have to write here also 53,500. Now last date May 31 by balance carry down 0,050, then 7, 12, 18, 20, 23. So 323 balance 2 on 3, 3 plus 2, 5. So 23,000. Now next date May, June 1. So June 1, 2, balance brought down 23,000. Here you should not write anything because the next day onwards here you see balance brought down. The next item we have entered here. So here you should not draw anything, but we can close the account. Close the book. That's it. Okay. Because our problem is okay, students. I think you might have understood this one. So tomorrow I will explain the other problems. Okay, after verifying what are the problems available, what are omitted from your portion. Okay, students. Thank you very much.